Hey guys, it's Julia, and for today's video I'm going to be doing another book review, and today we are going to be talking about Stone Cold Touch by Jennifer Armentrout. And I just finished this book last night, and I was going to film a review last night, but then I was like, hold up, then it's going to be rushed, and then I have to drag my studio lights in here and it'd be a mess because I was in my pajamas. You get the point. So I'm filming it today, and this is the second book in the Dark Elements trilogy, so if you are not, I cannot tell you the synopsis of this book in particular, but I do want to mention that I did film a review for the first book if you would like to check that out. But basically this series revolves around gargoyles and demons and other mythical creatures, but this book is messing up the light balance and all that stuff, so it's a problem. Hold on. Yeah, but this series particularly involves around gargoyles and demons in particular, and we follow our main character who is half warden and half demon, and wardens are basically gargoyles who fight demons and keep them out of trouble, etc., and send them back to the downstairs, whatever. And yeah, so that's what we do. That's how it works, I guess. And in the first book, she has a crush on the guy she lives with, and that's because they kind of adopted her. The warden house kind of adopted her, and she kind of had a crush on the older guy there named Zane. And she also met a demon that she thought was very mysterious and whatever, and his name was Roth. So it was kind of like that. And then all these other issues resolve, like who she really is, why she's how she is, etc., you know. So yeah, if that sounds like something that would interest you, I would check out even the first couple minutes of my other review. I made, I don't know, I think like the first 7 minutes spoilery free, so if you want to check that out, I'll leave it down below or I'll annotate it somewhere here. But yeah, so let's get into, I do want to get into the spoilery section fast because I can't say too much. So yeah, let's jump into the spoilery section. So if you haven't read it, please leave now so you don't be spoiled for this like the second book in the trilogy, because I think you should check it out. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, bye. Okay, so this book I basically read 2 days ago. I read about 100 pages late at night, and then yesterday I just finished the whole book, and I did not expect to do that. I just flipped right through. It was so good, and I made a list, which I don't do, of all the issues that occurred, so I gotta cover these. So but it was really good. But basically we start off with how Layla can't see souls anymore, and I was like, what, why? And also everyone, since Roth kind of went to hell in the last book, we were kind of waiting for him to come back, and I really was hoping that we wouldn't be waiting for him to come back the whole book. Luckily he came back, but I realized on the back of this cover it says that he comes back, so that was like a huge spoiler, because it was kind of like, are we gonna see him, like are we gonna have to break him out in the book, or is it like he's gonna show up halfway through, or how's it gonna go? But he came back like in the first like 40 pages or something, so that's good. And I found it was so weird when Layla got like attacked by the warden, Thomas I think his name was, because she apparently smells like upper level demons now, and he attacked her and Bambi ate him. Oh my gosh, I love Bambi. She's so cute. Aw. And sorry, I'm coming down with something, but Roth finally comes back and he rudely dismisses Layla's feelings, and I was like, hun, chill, stop lying, stop it. I was so mad. I was like, how is this gonna be? And then we have Zane, and he's acting so forward all of a sudden. I was like, what, why? And he was acting really forward, like he was like brushing her fingers and doing all these things, and it was like, back up, stop it. I was so annoyed with him. I was like, can you get away, stop. And then we start to discover that the Lilin was born, and all this stuff. We discovered that the Lilin was born because a couple of the chains broke, and only like part of that procedure of like summoning it was partly done, so that broke some of the chains. And the weird thing was there was like strange behavior in the school, so like people were beating each other up, people were like almost possessed or their souls were missing, and it was like, and the thing down like that happened in the basement of the school with the cocoon and the janitor, I actually kind of liked that janitor. I was like, good for you. And he was really cool, that janitor, and he was like a witch. I was like, how do we get witches in the story now? I don't understand. And then we have when Zane actually confesses his feelings for Layla, and he says it's been like that for a while, and I was like, what? And then also Danica was talking to Layla, and she's like, they were actually kind of acting friendly, which was nice to see them not like Layla not hating her guts, and it was nice to see kind of a friendship like that form. So yeah, kind of formed, not really, kind of formed. They talked, they hanged out a little bit, but they weren't like BFFs. So yeah. Also, when Roth took her to that weird demon club, it was kind of like a club, but it was like if you dance forever, and she tasted that girl's soul and she ended up dying. So not from that, but she ended up dying later, and they had to do like an exorcism on her, which was horrifying. I didn't like that scene. It was so bad. I hate that. No. I love when Layla finally told Sam and Stacy like who she is and how she's part demon and part gargoyle, and that's who she is, and it was so nice to like see, and they're both so supportive, and like I was so happy to see that, and that they weren't hiding it from them. And she also told them what Roth was, which I was just so happy. I was like, yay, we're making progress here, so it's good. And then when they're at the movies, I remember she got holy water dumped on her by that guy. What is up with that guy anyways? What if he returns in the last book? He might, but yeah, that guy, he pours holy water on her. That's just, no. And then Layla starts to feel others' emotions, which isn't that like a demon thing to do? So, oh, and then Layla starts making out with Zane, and I was like, what? And she doesn't suck out his soul. And I'm like, oh gosh, why? Go to Roth. Go to Roth. He's like a brother. Go to Roth, please. And then, no. Also, Dean and Gareth ended up dying, which kind of sucked because I don't like when they're soulless and how they act before they die. It's quite weird to read, creepy too. Plus, like, I didn't love them as characters, but they still, like, they shouldn't have died, I guess. But also we have Roth's confession about how he was assigned back to, like, he was assigned, like, for another mission, and from Hal he was assigned again for another mission, and that was to discover if there was a Lilin and catch it and probably kill it, or if it was Layla, and if it was her, he wanted her to kill her. So yeah, that's what he told her, so that's nice. You know, the guy that's been following me and kind of being nice to me was assigned to kill me, if that's the case. Yeah, I understand. Kidding. No, why? Stop. And then she started doubting herself too, thinking she was the Lilin, and meh. Oh my gosh, and then everything went down from here, and that was when Zane kissed Layla, but she had the tattoo off this time, Bambi. So we realized that's the reason why all this weird stuff was happening with her in particular. And she tasted Zane's soul this time, and he went like flying across the room, and that's because Bambi wasn't on her, so she couldn't kiss him because the demon stuff, don't know how to explain it. And then the Abby comes upstairs, oh, she dropped, and then she had like an outburst, and she shifted, and she was like flying around, and it was horrible, and it was kind of scary to read. And then they threw this white stuff at her, and I was like, okay, that's gotta be Bloodroot. And then, yeah, it was. And then she went down, and she woke up, and she was in a cage. I was like, and then like Maddox is like, where is Thomas? And then she's like, Bambi ate him. And I was like, all right, this is weird. And then he literally stabs her, and he's like, okay, done, everybody. And then he walks away, and she's like bleeding, and Then Roth and Cayman break in and I was like, yes, yes. Oh my gosh. And then he gets Layla out and her back and he talks to her and heals her again, and they Cayman gets this stuff from the witches to help, not the witches, someone, the Lilin worshippers or whatever. And Roth confesses that he actually loves her and he wasn't coming back for the assignment, and that was just something to say. Also, that Abbott threatened Roth that if he like pursued Layla as like a love interest or just in general, that he would kill her. So I thought that was horrible because like Abbott's like a father figure to her. Not anymore though. So yeah. And then after all that stuff, and then Roth admits he loves her and he's taking care of her. It was so sweet. I was like, good for you, Roth. You're fabulous. And then Layla and Roth went to see Stacy after all of this to kind of tell her that they're going away and that she can't be here. And then of course Zane is there, and then they're talking it out and he's like, no, don't be sorry, it's my fault. And it was so sweet that Zane wasn't pissed at her. But the love triangle though pisses me off. It's like she's cheating on both of them, because one minute she's making out with Zane and then the next minute she's hanging out with Roth, and it's like, what are you doing, dear? Pick a side. Roth, please. Roth. Choose Roth. Choose Roth. And then we have a guest, Sam. And guess who he was? Then we discover the huge ending, the last sentence. Sam was the Lilin all this time. What? I don't understand. I was like, wait, what? And that was the end of it. So now I'm like, July 28th, I'm looking forward to you, so then I can get that beautiful book, Every Last Breath, and I can read that one because I need to see what happens. So yes. But I'm wondering, was Sam like, was he possessed by the Lilin, or is it that focus I was wondering if like Sam, if he was like possessed by the Lilin, or if like Sam, the real Sam, is gone but like the Lilin took form of him, if that makes sense. That's what I'm kind of wondering. It's like, how did this happen? And that kind of explains it, because wasn't Sam acting a bit different and whatever. But I'm happy it wasn't Layla, because then we follow her as a character. We'd hear her complain about it and be worried about it. We heard her complain and worry about it like the whole book. So I'm happy all the issues got resolved and everything. Not really all the issues got resolved, but it was really action-packed. It was really good, that book. So I'm really happy. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below and everything. Don't spoil people though, because that's not cool. No one wants to be spoiled. But leave me a comment down below on how you liked the book and if you thought it was better than the first one. I definitely did. These books are a lot of fun though. I think they're very entertaining to read. So yeah, that was my thoughts on Every Last Breath by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. It is very appreciated. And you can subscribe down below if you enjoy this video and if you would like to be notified when I upload more. So I will see you guys very soon with a new video.